Long before Beacon Hill Park became one of Victoria's favorite places to relax, this landscape served a very different purpose. Today, visitors come here for gardens, ponds, peacocks, playgrounds, sports, and peaceful walking paths. But hidden throughout the park are traces of Victoria's history, rare ecosystems, and a collection of attractions that make Beacon Hill unlike any other park in the city. Welcome to Beacon Hill Park. Just a short walk from downtown Victoria, it's a place where wildlife, recreation, community, and history all meet in one landscape, and it's just a few stops away. In this video, we'll explore Beacon Hill Park and some of the places that make it one of Victoria's most beloved public spaces. Located between James Bay and Fairfield, Beacon Hill Park stretches south from downtown Victoria towards Dallas Road and the waterfront. At roughly 74 hectares, or 183 acres, it's Victoria's largest park. If you're staying downtown, you can walk here in about 15 or 20 minutes depending on where you're coming from. While the sign and main entrance is on Douglas and Southgate Street, there are many entrances from all sides of the park. If you're on foot from the city center, pass by the sign on Douglas and take a left into Bridge Way across from Michigan Street. For a less developed introduction to the park, walk from the sign down Southgate and take the first trail on the right. This will lead you through a rocky meadow that will give you an idea of what the area would have looked like without development. If you're coming from the cruise ship, you might be tempted to walk down the Dallas Road path until you get to the Mile Zero Monument. Then you can head up Douglas until Beacon Street. If it's a warm day, you might want to grab some ice cream before you head across the street and into the park down Circle Drive. If you're coming by car, plan to enter off of Douglas Street across from Simcoe or Beacon, where there's a giant watering can. You can't really miss it. Once you enter, there will be a big parking lot to the right, but even so, on a warm summer weekend, this parking lot might be full, so you might have to circle around and park outside the park. There is also some parking at the end of Haywood near the cricket field. This is a dead end, but is near the washrooms and playground. There are also 2 handicap spots and a 15-minute spot up the cul-de-sac near the washrooms. One of the reasons Beacon Hill has remained so popular is the variety of experiences packed into a relatively small area. A good place to begin is around Goodacre Lake and Fountain Lake, where winding paths connect gardens, ponds, stone bridges, and some of the park's most photographed scenery. The rustic stone medieval bridge near the lake was constructed in 1889 and remains one of Beacon Hill's most recognizable landmarks. On a calm day, when the gardens are in bloom and the water reflects the surrounding trees, it's easy to see why visitors stop here for photos, to sip a coffee, or to just find a bench and let your mind relax. Just nearby is a small Japanese garden. It's easy to walk past if you're moving quickly through the park, but it's worth slowing down to appreciate the carefully arranged stonework, paths, and plantings. While many visitors come for the gardens, some of the park's most impressive residents spend their time high above them. Beacon Hill is home to a large, great blue heron rookery. During nesting season, the tall trees near Goodacre Lake become surprisingly busy as herons return to nests perched high in the canopy. You may hear them before you see them. Their calls echo through the trees, and with a bit of patience, you can often spot adults gliding overhead carrying nesting materials or food for their young. The rookery is a sensitive habitat, so please respect posted signs and give the birds plenty of space. Dogs are not permitted near the nesting area, and it's best not to linger directly beneath the trees, unless you're prepared for a little noise and possibly a little mess from above. While herons are seasonal visitors, another famous resident can be found wandering the park year-round. Beacon Hill's peacocks have become something of a local celebrity. You might spot them strolling across the lawns, crossing walking paths, or occasionally putting on a display by fanning out their colorful feathers. They are one of the most memorable parts of the visit to Beacon Hill. But remember that they're still wild animals. Give them space, don't feed them, and avoid chasing them for a closer photo. Families visiting the park will likely want to spend some time at the Beacon Hill Children's Farm. For many young visitors, it's the highlight of the entire park. The goats are usually the stars of the show, and if you're visiting with children, don't be surprised if a quick stop turns into the main event for the day. The farm operates seasonally, and hours, administration, and programming can change throughout the year, so it's worth checking ahead before your visit. I'll include a link in the description for the current information. Beacon Hill Park isn't just a place people visit, it's a place people use. On any given day, you might find tennis matches, pickleball games, lawn bowling, cricket, families having picnics, photographers working with wedding parties, or someone flying a kite across the open fields. The park has become part of the rhythm of daily life in Victoria, serving as both a destination and a gathering place for the community. During the summer months, the Cameron Bandshell often hosts free concerts and community events, or even movies. If something happens to be taking place during your visit, bring a blanket or a lawn chair, find a spot on the grass, and enjoy the show. I'll include a link in the description where you can find the current schedule. Beyond the gardens and playgrounds, Beacon Hill also protects something much older. Scattered throughout the park are Garry Oak meadows and rocky outcrops that support ecosystems found in very few places on Earth. While they can look unremarkable at first glance, these habitats are home to native plants and wildlife that have become increasingly rare. It's a reminder that Beacon Hill isn't just a city park, it's also a refuge for pieces of a natural landscape that existed long before Victoria grew around it. Before you visit, there's a few practical things worth knowing. Public restrooms can be found in a few locations throughout the park, including Dallas Road, Bridge Way, and Nursery Road. Dogs are welcome throughout much of the park, but must remain on leash. Because the park is so large, it rarely feels crowded, even on busy summer days. If one area feels busy, a short walk will usually lead away from the crowd to a quieter trail, bench, or an open patch of grass. What makes Beacon Hill Park special isn't any single attraction. It's the fact that so many different sides of Victoria come together here. The city's history, its wildlife, its community life, its gardens, and its remaining natural ecosystems all share the same space. Whether you're coming to photograph nature, visit the children's farm, enjoy a concert, maybe play some sports, walk the trails, or simply spend a quiet afternoon outdoors, Beacon Hill Park offers a little glimpse into what makes Victoria one of the best cities in the world. If you found this video helpful, please leave me a like and have a look at some of the other places on this channel that are just a few stops away.